So hello guys and welcome to the channel. On this video we're talking about the common call center interview questions and how you can answer them with your own words. Now there's been a lot of videos created for the same subject and I encourage you to watch them all. But on this video we're talking about what the logic is behind every question so you can answer with your own words and so you will never have to memorize your answers ever again. So stay tuned and watch the video until the end, and please do not forget to subscribe. Your tips are coming up right after a few moments. Okay, now after watching this video, know that we have another video that explains what exactly a call center agent do. So please watch that video as well after watching this in full. Now you need to keep in mind that whenever you come in for an interview, it's a conversation and it should be free-flowing. There's no way that you can pass an interview with memorized answers, and that's what this video is all about. But before that, you need to not listen to that little voice inside your head when you're coming for an interview. There's a little voice inside our head saying that we're not good enough or that we won't be able to make it, and that makes you nervous. Now, being nervous is fine. That means you are in it for the job and you really want it so bad, and that's fine. But that feeling of being nervous can also shut you down and completely leave your mind blank, leaving you without any answers at all. Now, there's no point knowing an answer, coming in prepared, memorizing and studying what the company or what the job is if you are unable to speak or if your mind is blank. Now, sometimes we just can't help it, but I urge you to practice trying to overcome that fear.
Fear is the path of the dark side. Fear leads to anger. Anger leads to hate. Hate leads to suffering.
Yes, now that's some good advice from Yoda. Now remember that you are up against many applicants as well. Well, it's true that maybe they require 5-10 people, but if there's 20 people applying, then you need to really secure your spot and do your best. And I hope this video will help. Now let's dive in and discuss what the common call center interview questions are and how you can answer that with your own words. Now, the most common call center interview question in any interview is, tell me something about yourself. Now, this is quite easy. It's written on your resume. Now, unless somebody else printed that resume, then you're in trouble. Otherwise, it should be a walk in the park for you. Now, the real challenge is if they ask you something that's not written on your resume. How do you respond to that? But it's easy. All you need to do is to browse through your history and your past experiences and share it with the recruiter. It could be a hobby, it could be a sideline or a previous job that you took. It could be an accomplishment, anything that will set you apart from the competition. Now on this part, I want you to be honest and really disclose stuff that's not written on your resume. However, you need to be careful because that's probably where the follow-up questions will come from. Let's say, for example, I'm an 18 years old, second year college undergrad who's done nothing in life but play video games. So how do I respond to that? Well, that may sound negative, but you can still turn it into a positive experience and answer if you tell them that, well, I am an online gamer, but I'm always the leader. And I love competition. I hate losing in all of my competitors. So that's what you're gonna love about me. See? It sounds negative, but you were able to turn it into a positive attitude. Now, one more thing that's not written on your resume is your plans ahead. Now, you may be 18 years old, you know nothing except play games all day, but you are willing to change that, and that's exactly why you're applying for a call center job. Maybe you wanted to change. Maybe you want to do something different and useful. So that's still a positive. Another question might be, why do you want to work as a call center agent? Now, going back to our previous example as a second year college undergrad, it's a known reality that we all need money, and we're all in this for the compensation because it's above minimum pay. But I encourage you to build an answer around that and not just focus on the money, because everyone else is after the money. The question again is, what sets you apart from the competition? Okay, so you can tell them that I'm a customer as well, and I understand how important the call center job is. As a customer service representative, I understand how important it is to make the customers happy because they are the ones paying our salary. Now, I've been a customer and I felt being frustrated not getting the service that I wanted, and I want to turn that around. I want to use that experience as a customer to understand the customer as well as a call center agent and be able to answer all of their questions, because I know that my job heavily relies on performing and answering all of those questions. So again, another thing that you can mention is that, well, I studied 2 years in college. Now I can apply somewhere else. I can be in the hospitality industry, retail, or food and beverage, which means restaurants and fast food. But you can say that it's really not a job for me because I don't want to be standing 8 hours waiting for customers to come approach me and be able to provide help. I don't mind sitting in an office, taking calls, answering each and every questions every day, as long as I can feel that the time flies by really fast. I'd rather sit in a chair 8 hours of doing the same job over and over again, and then finally noticing that, hey, my 8-hour shift is up and I'm going home. I'd rather do that than stand in a mall, in a stall, waiting for a customer to come by and watch every minute pass by from my wristwatch. I would rather do it this way. Okay, so another tough question. Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? Now, this is quite tricky and you need to keep in mind to get the company involved with your plan. So going back to our example, as an 18-year-old college undergrad, I can say that, well, I would like to stay with your company for a really long time. On my second year, I would like to apply for a car loan maybe. I want to prove something to my parents that I can live on my own and stand on my 2 own feet. And then maybe after taking that car loan, I would like to complete the payment after 3 years or 5 years. And in order to accomplish that, I would really need a job and I would like to stay in this job. There's no sense going through those many years specializing and mastering the craft of being in your company just to leave and throw it all away. And it just doesn't serve my purpose of building myself up and building on my dreams. So that's exactly what I plan to do. Other than that, I guess I can go on vacations. If not a car, maybe I can buy a home, but that's a bigger commitment. I don't know yet. But still, that's an option for now. Now, if you like that answer, you can build around that as well, even more. Now, you can say that in order to accomplish that, to make sure that I would be able to complete payments of my car or my home, I would like to aim for a promotion. I know as an agent level, the salary may be above minimum, but I know that's not going to be enough to accomplish my goals fast. And I would need a promotion and I would aim for it. Now, next is one of the hardest interview questions. Now, sometimes you will be asked to cite an example wherein you had a problem and you quickly found a solution for it. Now, I'm sorry I cannot really give you a specific answer, but this is really a test of creativity. Now, for example, we were all once a student, so I would say that, well, there was a time that we had a project, a group project, and we know that we're not going to be able to reach the deadline. So what we did is that as a leader or as a team member, I took the initiative to suggest to take out some parts of the plan so we would be able to meet the deadline. Now, it's probably not the best answer, I know, but at least in that example, you were able to accomplish the task in time, and that displays your ability to take a lead. And you do have the initiative to resolve an issue. And that's one of the things that is important if you're going to work as a call center agent. You need initiative. You need the drive to move forward. And you need the drive to resolve and get the results that you need. This is a numbers game. And that's really important for you. Okay guys, so thank you. That's it for today. I hope that you'll subscribe to this channel because we have a part 2 on this subject, and please click on the bell so you get notified when that comes out. And again, if you haven't subscribed, please click on the subscribe button. If you have suggestions, we'd really appreciate it. Please comment on the suggestion box below. So that's it for now, and thank you guys for watching. Have a safe day.